Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. Today I was over at my local Target to mainly pick up a box of Cheez-Its and to see if there's any collectibles or games on sale. While I was over there, this item caught my attention, which is the Retrobit Go Retro Portable. Now usually these little handheld devices for the most part either have not so good emulation or they have crappy audio. So usually most of the time these never end up being very well, or sometimes they're halfway decent and halfway not, because I did have one of those small portable Sega ones, which I was actually excited about, but the audio was so terrible I actually ended up returning it. So maybe, you know, this one might actually be a bit better. So we're going to actually find out together. But the reason why this caught my attention was for three main reasons. For one, the packaging stood out upon everything else that was on the shelf, so very good. I mean, anything that kind of catches the eye is a good way to kind of get noticed when it comes to your products. The other thing that also caught my initial interest is the overall look and the design of it, going for the Game Boy style. And of course, I saw Mega Man, so I figured, you know, where can this possibly not go wrong? Hopefully everything's good about it, because if not, then I will return this. But like I said, we're going to check this out together. So I have not looked any deeper into this whatsoever. I just basically picked it up, went to the checkout, paid for my products, and we are now here. So I'm going to be looking at this further for the first time, because it does say lift here. I have not done that. I have not read the back. So let's go ahead and start with the back actually, as I drop it. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little close-up here. So on the top, it's basically going over the category of games here. We have education, adventure, puzzle, RPG, racing, shooters, sports, brawlers, action, and card games. The categories in which I do not care for are the card games, sports, or education, which means I still have a category of games here to enjoy. Over on their features page, it does pack in over 260 classic retro games, popular Capcom and Data East titles, up to 10 hours of non-stop gameplay powered by either 4 AAA batteries or most micro USB cables, so pretty good. We also have a 2.8-inch high-resolution screen, volume control with a 3.5mm headphone jack, and of course user interface and batteries are not included. And immediately over here in this corner, these two images are catering towards my interest, because if I recall, that's the guy from Ghosts and Goblins. I swear if that's in here, I'm going to be stoked. And it looks like Strider's in here because they're advertising it. So let's go ahead and zoom back out here and open up this front portion here. So here is our product inside the box, so it doesn't look half bad. Hopefully it feels good in the hands. And then on the top here, it says officially licensed by Capcom, Data East, and Tetris. So again, this could be actually a very good product. So some of the games here, we have Mega Man 2, Burger Time, Strider. Oh my gosh, they do have Ghosts and Goblins in here. I am super excited. We're going to try that one first. Tetris, Bad Dudes, Gunsmoke, Mega Man 3, Mighty Final Fight, Section Z, Bionic Commando, and 1943. Wow. So already this is actually being quite impressive. Let's go ahead and open this up, because I am dying to see if this was actually worth the money that I paid, or if the emulation is going to be garbage with the audio. So let me go ahead and kind of zoom it out here so the camera could focus on that, because I am recording in an awkward way. Okay, I need this. Alright, one moment. Okay, we got that. We have a booklet in here, and it looks like that is it. So let's go ahead and move the knife out of the way. So the first thing that we get is a booklet. So I do like that. A little bit creative, and it's in color, or it has a bit of color into it. So very simple, just going over the controls. And then, of course, how to put in batteries, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to put batteries together. Or not together, but put them in a product. And then, of course, we have our item here. It's the first impressions. Of course, it is light. I mean, there's a slight weight to it towards the bottom area here. But for the most part, it does feel good in the hands. And the buttons actually feel pretty nice. Let's go ahead and let's see, we got our on and off switch here on the side. And then we have our volume. Let's go ahead and kind of lower that down so we don't like blow out the mic or something. Let's go ahead and, why is this so tight? That's what she said. So let's go ahead and get the batteries in here. Alright, so batteries are in there, so of course this is going to add more weight to the product, which of course it does, definitely towards this bottom half. We got our little film here. Go ahead and pull that off. Looks like there's another filter or screen on here. It's kind of hard to see, but it looks like there's another little layer of a screen protector on, so that's pretty good, so you don't have to worry about scratching it. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. Alright, let me go ahead and lower this down. Alright, so far the volume, I mean as far as audio goes, doesn't sound too bad. Let's go ahead and bring this up again. Go to Feature Games at 1943, and here let's look for Ghosts and Goblins. Alright, here it is, Ghosts and Goblins. Let's go ahead and see if this is actually worth it or not. Alright, so there you guys have it. That again was the Retrobit Go Retro Portable, and I'm actually pretty happy with the product. I like the fact that it does have a backlit screen, so you don't have to worry about being a passenger and having to wait for every single street light just to continue on with your adventures like some of us did during our childhood days. And the only downside for some people, I mean, it's not a downside for me technically, but what might throw some people off is the fact that there is no way to kind of save your game and then turn it off. So you either have to do a long playthrough or just play a little bit at a time. But regardless, so far this has actually been one of the best ones that I've had so far. And I'll have a link to this in the description down below if you guys wish to check it out. Until then, I am SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, and I'll see you guys next week with Assassin's Creed.